Hey, check out this video to find out what 7 exercises you can do right at your desk to improve your posture. Hi there, welcome. I'm Coach Tanya here at Critical Bench, and what I have for you today is a great video, 7 exercises you can do sitting right at your desk to improve your posture. Now, for those of you that spend a lot of time sitting at a desk, we tend to get hunched over, posture tends to really get compromised, we get headaches, we get, that tightness and soreness in the upper back. It doesn't feel good, it also doesn't look good. And I'm joined today by the beautiful Alex. Say hello, Alex.
Hey guys.
So Alex is gonna actually help me to demonstrate for you all poor posture, what you need to pay attention to correct your posture, as well as some really fantastic exercises that you can do throughout your day, because they take very little time, but doing this like once every hour, you're going to start to notice a huge difference. Maybe not so much in your posture, because we don't often tend to go look at ourselves and see how straight we're standing or straight we're sitting, but you're probably most definitely going to start to notice it in how you're feeling in your head, your neck, and your upper back area. Before we show you that though, make sure you check the pinned comment below. You want to click on that because I have a free gift for you. Click that, put in your email. You're going to get that right away. And if you haven't done so already, make sure you click on that subscribe button and the notification bell. You don't want to miss any of our great content. Okay, so Alex, you are, if you're sitting at your desk and you're working, typing a lot every day, just show us not great posture.
So I feel like a normal person would sit more slouched, hunched over.
Right, okay, so notice if her hands are up here, if she's typing, what tends to happen, because you get tired during the day, her neck kind of comes down, her chin juts out, and her shoulders definitely start to hunch and round. And that creates a lot of tension in here, which pulls up into the neck, into the upper spine there, and that can cause a lot of headaches, all right? And it also it makes you even more tired, because when your posture isn't good, you compress everything in here, so you're breathing more shallow. Overall, it ticks the boxes, and you just start to feel more draggy, more tired, you don't feel that great. So Alex, go back into the not good posture, okay? So what's also happening here is there's, pressure on the hips, and that's just sort of gonna offset everything. So even when she stands up, and just stand up, Alex, okay, after a day, what you might not notice right away or feel it, but what's gonna happen is a lot of times, do you cross your legs sitting? Yes. Okay, if you tend to do that, you can get very twisted here in this pelvic area, so you can have like these imbalances, which then affects your knees and how you walk. And again, it's just this, it's like clicking the domino, and it kind of trickles down, all right? So go ahead and sit down, sit poorly, okay? So now let's get you to straighten up. Okay, bring those shoulders up and back, okay? Chin back just a little bit, not like forcefully, but okay, good. And now put your hands up, as if you were gonna be typing. So that would feel better. But realistically, a lot of people aren't gonna sustain that position all day. Just by default and unconsciously, you just tend to slouch. Okay, right. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna give you some exercises that you can actually do right at your desk. They only take a few minutes, and I strongly recommend put an alarm on your phone. Do these every hour and a half throughout your day. It's gonna take you 5-10 minutes. You start getting into the habit of doing that, you're gonna start to feel a whole lot better. So the first one is, I'll just come a little bit to the edge of your chair. You do wanna come to the edge of your chair probably, all right? And you're gonna bend your elbows so at 90 degrees, palms up. And what you're gonna do is move your arms out to the side, but bring your shoulders back when you do that. So it's kind of like opening up into like, I don't know, like this, like you're accepting some great gift. Bring those shoulders back, okay? So the chest kind of comes up a bit. Hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then come back to center. Do that again. You want to do that about 5 times, 8 times, okay? Repeat that. And it should actually, even though it doesn't look like a whole lot, probably feels quite good.
You can feel the muscles in your back.
Yeah, you can really, and especially a lot of times people don't notice the tension in the chest or across the chest. But when you do this, all of a sudden you can feel that stretching and that opening up. And that is something that we really want to work on. Okay, so that feels really good. All right, so the next one is, again, you want to make sure you're at the edge of your seat. Okay, and this one can be done standing or sitting, but I promise you exercises you can do while sitting. Bring your hands behind your back and interlock your fingers. Okay, and what you're gonna do is just pull those shoulders back, push the chest up,
Okay.
That usually feels really good.
That does.
Really good. And again, hold that for a count of like 5. Okay? And then just release and do that again. And again, you want to do that 5 to 8 times. It only takes a couple of minutes. Okay, feel good?
Yes.
Excellent. All right, moving on to the next one. Put your hands just on your knees. Sit relaxed, but sit up straight. This one's a chin tuck. And now chin tucks don't look like, they don't look that impactful, but it's actually something you do want to do throughout your day regularly because it is going to help correct any excessive curve in your neck, and it's going to help strengthen these muscles. So it's a very minimal move. So just put 2 fingers on your chin and just almost like an inch and a half, just kind of tuck the chin back. And that's it. And hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Again, repeat that 5 to 8 times. And you know, the movement really of her chin is minimal, but you can feel it, can't you? And that's because there is that tightness that is building up in there. Good.
Yeah, you feel it in your neck.
Okay, so sticking with some more neck-focused ones. This is nothing new to anybody, no big surprises here, but just simple side to sides. What I do want to make sure is, you're just dropping one ear towards that same shoulder. And you only want to know if you're really tight, you might find that you only get to here. Don't force it. Like you sometimes just see people like they're really pulling on their head and their neck, and you can cause some strain. You want to just go as far as you can, feel some of that tension, feel some of that tightness, hold it, breathe through it for a count of 5 to 10 seconds. Okay, do each side, come back to center, take another good breath, do it again each side. You should find that by the end of 8 of these per side, you can go a little bit farther. And definitely if it's something that you practice every day, if you do it a few times a day, within a couple of days you should find that it's really kind of loosened up. You've got a little bit more room there you're dropping, okay? All right, now the next, I call these half moons or half circles. So what you're gonna do is drop your chin, and you're gonna roll your head to the right, just to the shoulder, back to center, and to the left. And you wanna do a couple of these. And actually, I would say with these, do like 10 to 12. And you should really feel up in here, upper part of the back. If there's any tightness, you're gonna feel that that's really, now I don't wanna say pulling, because pulling can sometimes seem like a bad word, but you're gonna feel that tension and hold it a little. If you find that you're tighter on one side than the other, when you do that half moon circle or half moon, and you're on that, whether it's the right side or the left side, just hold it there for a little bit, come back to center, other side, hold it a bit, and you probably will find one side tighter than the other. Do you have one?
Yeah, this side's tighter.
Okay. All right. Okay. Now let's shrugs, shoulder shrugs. So this is sort of a 2-in-1. Okay, now you can just do shrugs where you really you think you're tensing up and bringing everything up real nice and tight and then dropping the shoulders and relaxing. Okay, we're gonna add another movement in there. So we're gonna come up and then roll them back and then hold 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and relax. We'll do that again, shoulders up and roll back and relax. Just do that one more time, Alex. Sit up. Back and holding that and relax. Good, starting to feel a little looser. Alex was already working out this morning, so I'm sure she's a little sore. Okay, now the final one is really easy. It feels really good, okay? And all you're gonna do is you're gonna bring your chest down to lay on your lap. You're gonna bring your hands down, grab your ankles, or touch, if you can touch the floor, you can touch the floor. If grabbing your ankles is as far as you can go, that's fine. And let your head relax down, because now that we've done all that stretching, does that feel really relaxing?
Yeah.
And you just let your head hang there, hold that for about a count of 10, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and come up. Yeah, feel good. Now, if you do that last movement and when you bring your head up, if you feel a little dizzy or wobbly, number one, you're sitting down, so that's good. Don't repeat it. There's a few things that can be going on. Now with poor posture, that can cause feelings of dizziness, vertigo, imbalance when you start doing exercises and movements to correct it.
I'm not saying it's just the cause of that, but if you are really imbalanced, if you are really tight, if your posture is really poor, when you come up, and if you're holding your breath, you might feel a little wobbly, a little woozy. So just stay seated, wait a couple minutes, try it again. If you're still feeling wobbly, just omit that one and don't do that, all right? So there's exercises that you can do when you're sitting down at your desk. Again, put an alarm in your phone. Do these every hour. They don't take a lot of time. And at the end of the day, if you start doing these regularly, you're going to feel a lot less tight and sore in that upper back and your neck area. And chances are, if you're someone that does get a lot of headaches from this, you should see a reduction in those. And as well, your breathing will improve. And it's kind of like this circle. You know, what came first, the chicken or the egg? You know, poor posture, poor breathing. Well, they're so intertwined that once you start to correct that posture, you're sitting straighter, your breathing is going to become much more fluid. You'll be breathing more deep and less shallow, and that's going to help with the exercises, with improving your posture. It's going to help with that dizziness if anybody has anything. Now, one final thing that you can do to help improve your posture is actually going to take us out of our desk. So we got to stand up, and that is go for a walk. Really, like, go for a walk. And before you even take that first step, when you stand up, just stop and check in. How are you standing? Because chances are, if you're sitting down slouched and hunched over, when you get up, you're probably not as straight. So nice and straight, go for a walk. Now, I don't know what your situation is at work or how often you can get out of your office and leave your desk, but you know, you can walk to the washroom, you can walk out, maybe you forgot something in your car. All I'm saying is 3 to 5 minutes, get out, walk straight, take some nice deep breaths. That is going to have a huge impact on helping to better your posture and, you know, better how you feel. So, how'd that feel?
I'm ready to go on a walk.
Okay, so am I. It's beautiful outside. Okay, so there you have it. 7 really simple exercises you can do without even leaving your desk. They're going to have a massive impact, not only on your posture, but how you feel, and you know, the end result, your productivity level, and how much you actually get done feeling good at your desk. So set that alarm in your phone, stop every hour and do those. It only takes you a few minutes to really make yourself feel better. And don't forget, click that pinned comment below for that free report. You're going to love it. And make sure you click that subscribe button and notification bell so you don't miss any of our fabulous content that we have here on our channel. I'm Coach Tanya. Thank you for watching me. Have a fabulous day.